Hey, Gemini. This is January of 2021, and this is your destiny of truth. Now, Gemini, on the 1st, we have Mercury in Capricorn in the 8th house, and that is sextiling Neptune in Pisces in the 10th house. Now, Gemini, you get your power from creating. You love to create, okay? And part of your creation, okay, that's a good thing. But you have also left your voice, okay? You're voicing all the scars that have been left on you. Your thoughts are on the scars, all those eighth house matters of taxes, other people's money, real estate, just all these things that you have to deal with. Okay, this is where your mind's at. It's on that eighth house stuff, the dark stuff in life. The mistakes you've made, the mistakes others have made against you, and how you have taken that and created something for yourself that gave your own self power, and left the scars behind that others gave you. Now, on the 4th, again, Mercury in Capricorn in the 8th house is conjunct Pluto in Capricorn in the 8th house. And you're transforming yourself here, whether it be through the tarot, the occult, astrology, you're voicing yourself, you're thinking about these things in life. It could also be taxes, or you could be looking at a will or things of that nature that has to deal with, your demise, okay, in the future, and what you're going to do with this. But you're transforming all of this stuff now, because it's Pluto, and you're in deep thought about this area of life. Then on the 6th, we have Mars in Taurus, and it's entering, and that's the 12th house. It's finally leaving your 11th house, okay? Of your dreams, your aspirations, your goals, okay? And now it's in your mind, okay? Your actions are going to start dealing with things you've been thinking about, and have been wanting to do but haven't done. It's time to take action about your deepest thoughts that you've been contemplating. And you generally are very fixed in this area of life. You like things to be in a so matter. Well, I can tell you with Uranus here for you, it just hasn't been. You've been going through all sorts of psychological changes. Now, on the 8th, we have Mercury moving into Aquarius in the 9th house. And that can be philosophies, broadcasting, internet, sales, media, journalism. It also could be a long distance journey. You're thinking about all of these things, and your thoughts are there. Okay, that's what you want to deal with. But also on the 8th, we have Venus entering Capricorn in your 8th house. And you're looking at, your sex life. You're looking at your taxes. The Venus is shining a light here, And you're probably going to have a real good sex life. Why? Venus is in the eighth house for you. Now, the sun is also in the eighth house on the 8th, and that is going to be sextiling Pluto, Neptune in Pisces on the 10th. And again, it's a sextile. So you're going to have to work towards it. The sextiles just do not happen. Okay. Now, with the sun being in Capricorn in the eighth house, again, you're looking at taxes, wills, all those matters that nobody ever wants to deal with, okay? But you're looking at them, and it could also be astrology, tarot, what people call the occult, and because it's sextiling Neptune and Pisces in the 10th. And you get power from doing this. You are creative again, Gemini. And, if you're creating something in one of these areas, you're definitely feeling power over it, okay? Now, in the next thing on the 8th we have is Mercury again, and that's in Aquarius in the 9th. And that is square, okay, Mars in Taurus in the 12th. And your thoughts and what you want to do in ninth house matters: publishing, broadcasting, internet, higher education with a journey, okay, is square Mars, and that's your actions. And this is your 12th house, and it's about actions that you're taking behind the scenes, okay? So, you better think about things before you actually do them, because I know you want to change a ninth house manner in your life, but the actions you're taking behind the scenes with Mars being there, it isn't working unless it has to do with astrology or the tarot or the ruins, some type of, psychic thing. Then that would work. Now, on the 9th, okay, we've got Venus in Capricorn again in your 8th house. And that's trine Mars in Taurus in your 12th house. And again, you're being behind the scenes. You're being very secretive, but you don't want anybody to know. And I think you're going to have great sex on that day, being the 9th. Okay, it could be wills and all of that too, but I see you gaining power by having sex, or by dealing with these eighth house matters. It's something you love to do, and it's very secretive behind the scenes. Now, also on the 9th, we've got Mercury in Aquarius conjuncting Saturn in Aquarius in the 9th. And you just feel like your voice is being restricted or you're depressed, okay? And it's over ninth house matters. It has to do with higher education, philosophies, broadcasting, going on a journey, something of that nature. It's just that you feel like you're being suppressed that day. On the 12th, we have Uranus in Taurus in the 12th house, and that's also squaring Mercury in the ninth house. Okay. And it's saying that you've got to bring changes to that deep part of yourself. And you know this, you're thinking about it. The ninth house matters. Philosophy, broadcasting, your higher philosophies, journalism, internet, higher education. Um, you know, you want to bring a change to this area of your life. Your thoughts are there, but you know that you got to bring a change to what's going on behind the scenes first, because it's never going to happen, okay, being behind the scenes. You're not going to bring the change you need there. Okay, now on the 13th, you've got Mars in Taurus in the 12th house, squaring Saturn in Aquarius in the ninth house. Again, okay, your actions, okay, secret actions behind the scenes are restricting your ninth house matters. Education, broadcasting, journeys, trying to think of what else. Higher education, journeys, broadcasting, philosophies, all of these things. You think they're being restricted. Well, they are, because of your own actions that you're taking behind the scenes. Now, on the 13th, we've also got Venus in Capricorn in the 8th house. And that trines Uranus in Taurus in the 12th house. And once you bring changes behind the scenes, to those things that are going on in those 8th house matters, whether it's sex, taxes, other people's money, astrology, tarot, okay, all those 8th house matters. Once you start bringing your attention there and transforming those issues and changing your behaviors, everything's going to change for you. Because on the 14th, Uranus goes direct in Taurus in the 12th house. And Uranus, to where you've been sort of sliding and haven't really had to change, you're now going to have to change. Okay, Uranus isn't going to allow the behaviors to continue anymore. He's going to bring everything into the light of day if they're not conducive. Now, I do want to talk to you a little bit about aspects. If you've already dealt with your issues and your problems, then no, you're not going to feel these energies, okay? You're going to feel a different energy. You're going to be growing in a positive way because you've been using the energy in a positive way for growth. But if you've been doing a lot of things behind the scenes that you know you shouldn't be doing, then yeah, you're going to get found out and it's going to explode on you. Then we also have the Sun in Capricorn in the 8th house on the 14th, conjunct Pluto in Capricorn in the 8th house. Well, you want change. You want transformation in your life where 8th house matters. You're dealing with them, whether it be sex, other people's money, whether it be, your finances, as far as like dealing with wills and things of that nature, or it could even be astrology or tarot or things like that. These things, those astrology and tarot and all of that can help you unearth those scars that you carry around and to change things for you on a very deep level there. Now, on the 17th, we've got Jupiter in Aquarius in the ninth house, and that is squaring Uranus in Taurus in the 12th house. Now, again, you've got to bring changes to your own behavior in order to bring changes to those ninth house matters. Okay, you want ninth house matters to expand. Well, you're responsible for those changes. You're responsible to get everything more grounded. You're responsible to bring those changes to where it's going to work for everybody that deal with the publishing, broadcasting, higher learning, journalism. All of these matters are coming into focus for you on this day, and how your behaviors have to change in order to change and expand these areas of life in the way you want to. Now, on the 19th, we have the sun entering Aquarius in your ninth house. And all these things that you were thinking about, you're ready to take action and to move forward in those ninth house areas. Now, on the 20th, we have got Mars in Taurus in the 12th house, and that's conjunct Uranus in Taurus in the 12th house. And pretty much you are looking at your actions and how your actions have caused behaviors that need to be changed. Okay. Then on the 22nd, we have Mars again in Taurus in the 12th house, and that's squaring Jupiter in Aquarius in the ninth house. And these things that are happening behind the scenes have to change in order for you to live by a higher philosophy, in order for you to get that broadcasting or broadcasting, journalism, journey, higher philosophy, religion, okay? But all of these areas, there's something you want to change, okay? That has to do with that area. And the only way you're going to change it is by changing the actions that you take behind the scenes. Everything has to be done on the up and up in life. You can't do things behind the scenes. Now on the 23rd, we have Venus, okay, in Capricorn in the 8th, sextiling Neptune in Pisces in the 10th, okay? And here we've got Venus, okay, in Capricorn in the 8th, which is saying there's your sex life, your taxes, astrology, tarot, something of that nature, gives you power, okay? Gives you creative power, makes you feel creative. And that, that's a good thing. Use it. Okay. Now on the 23rd, we've also got the sun conjunct Saturn in Aquarius in your ninth house. And you feel like you're being depleted, okay? That you just can't move forward in this ninth house matter. Again, could be journalism, broadcasting, higher education, a journey, a higher philosophy, but you just feel like you can't move forward, okay, that you're being restricted. Well, with Saturn there, you are, okay? And on the 26th, you've got the sun in Aquarius in the ninth house, squaring Uranus, okay, in Taurus in the 12th house. And while you want that ninth house matter to move forward, that's where you're shining your light right now. You know that there's got to be changes that happen behind the scenes in order to move forward in this ninth house matter. Now, on the 28th, we have got the sun in Aquarius in the ninth house, conjunct Jupiter, okay, in Aquarius in the ninth house. And it's a good day for you that day. You are expanding those ninth house matters. You're working, whether it be on broadcasting, higher education, journalism, higher philosophies, religion. You're moving forward now, okay? You're taking steps to get you forward. But 2 days later, on the 30th, we have got Mars going retrograde in Aquarius at 26 degrees in your ninth house. Well, that means you're going to be, you already know there's a problem in the ninth house matter. Okay? And you're going to be rethinking things. You're going to be relooking at it. What do you want to move forward with? Redo, rethink, revamp, but don't take action. You've heard it plenty of times. It's just time for you to think about the changes you want to make. Because right now your mind's cloudy, your thoughts are cloudy, and your judgment's going to be off a little. So don't try to move forward. Just think about it and make a plan, and you can move forward next month. Now, on the tarot, I am using the goddess cards, okay? And Gemini, let's see. Okay, you're Yuka Ona, stillness. Gemini, you have got to learn how to just be still. Okay? Yes, I know Mercury rules you and rules your mind, and it moves faster than probably any other sign in the zodiac. Okay? Because you got to be go, 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 go. But right now, you've got to learn how to be still. You've got to learn how to think in a way that is going to be good for everybody. Okay? You already know you got to change behaviors in order to move in a way that's more positive. But Yukiona is saying stillness. You need to be still with your thoughts. You need to be still with your actions. Okay? You need to contemplate. You need to withdraw from others right now. You can't, no more behind the scenes actions. The only behind the scenes actions you should be taking at this point is by being still with yourself in order to get what you really want in life, and not what, not living in the moment. And Gemini, we know you're great at living in the moment, but you need to live in a place that's good for everybody and just not yourself. The moment is great, but if you want the future that you want, you've got to look at it and stop things that you've been doing that are just, they're breaking your spirit. They're not who you are. And you're going to have to be still and contemplate all of these things. But, Gemini, I want to say, have a great January 2021, and we will see you next month. Bye.